Most people come into trading expecting excitement. They expect fast action. They expect constant opportunities. They expect big wins. They expect adrenaline. They expect that feeling of being involved in something intense. And in the beginning, trading actually feels like that. Charts are moving. Prices are changing. There is always something happening. It feels alive. It feels engaging. It feels exciting. But here is the truth that most traders are not prepared for. Real trading is boring. And not only is it boring, that is exactly why it works. In this video, I want to explain something deeply important. Why trading is boring and why that is actually a good thing. Because once you understand this, your entire approach to trading will change. You will stop chasing excitement. You will stop forcing trades. You will stop reacting emotionally. And you will start building the discipline that actually creates long-term profits. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will understand why boredom is a sign of control, how professional traders use it as an advantage, and how you can train yourself to become comfortable with it. And if you want to continue building a strong trading mindset, consider subscribing to Bull Mindset. This channel is focused on discipline, psychology, and long-term consistency. Now let us begin with a simple truth. Excitement in trading usually means you are doing too much. Boredom in trading usually means you are doing the right things. This is where everything begins. When you feel excitement while trading, it often means you are emotionally involved. You are reacting to price. You are chasing movement. You are taking trades too frequently. You are trying to feel something. But when trading feels boring, something very different is happening. You are waiting. You are observing. You are following your plan. You are not reacting to every movement. And this is what professional trading looks like. Now let us go deeper. Why do most traders struggle with boredom? Because the human brain is designed to seek stimulation. We want activity. We want results. We want feedback. We want something to happen. So when the market is slow, or when there are no setups, we feel uncomfortable. We feel like we should be doing something. We feel like we are missing opportunities, and that feeling pushes us into action. That action often becomes overtrading, and overtrading leads to losses. Now let us talk about how professional traders think differently. Professional traders do not need constant action. They do not need constant excitement. They are comfortable doing nothing. They understand that not trading is also a decision. They understand that waiting is part of the process. They understand that discipline often feels boring. Now let us talk about what boring trading actually looks like. It looks like sitting in front of the charts and not taking a trade. It looks like watching the market move without reacting. It looks like ignoring setups that do not meet your criteria. It looks like following your plan even when you feel like doing something else. There is no rush. There is no excitement. There is just calm execution. Now let us move into real trading examples. Imagine a trader who is addicted to excitement. They open the charts. They see price moving. They feel like they are missing out. They take a trade, then another trade, then another. They are constantly active. They feel engaged. They feel alive. But over time, they lose control. They lose discipline. They lose consistency. Now imagine a professional trader. They open the charts. They observe. They wait. They do not take trades unless their setup appears. Sometimes they do nothing for hours. Sometimes they take one trade. Sometimes none. Their activity is low. Their behavior is stable. This is boring, but this is profitable. Now let us consider another situation. A trader takes a winning trade. They feel excited. They want to continue. They take another trade immediately. They increase their risk. They chase that feeling. And this leads to mistakes. Now imagine a professional trader. They take a winning trade. They do not react emotionally. They follow their plan. If there is no setup, they stop. They protect their capital. They remain calm. This is boring, but this is controlled. Now let us go deeper. Boredom in trading is not a problem. It is a signal. It is a sign that you are following your process. It is a sign that you are not reacting emotionally. It is a sign that you are in control. Now let us talk about something very important. Most traders lose money because they trade too much. They take too many trades. They take trades without confirmation. They act based on emotion. And all of this comes from the need for excitement. But professional traders understand something very clearly. The market does not reward activity. The market rewards discipline. And discipline often feels boring. Now let us talk about patience. Patience is one of the most important skills in trading. And patience always feels boring. Waiting is not exciting. Doing nothing is not exciting. But waiting protects your capital. Waiting improves your decision-making. Waiting increases your chances of success. Now let us talk about control. Control is what separates professionals from amateurs. When you are in control, you do not react to every movement. You do not chase the market. You do not take unnecessary risks. You follow your plan. And this control creates consistency. Now let us talk about mental frameworks that help you embrace boredom. The first framework is quality over quantity. You do not need many trades. You need the right trades. The second framework is patience over action. Waiting is part of trading. It is not wasted time. The third framework is discipline over excitement. Excitement leads to mistakes. Discipline leads to results. The fourth framework is process over feeling. Follow your system. Ignore your emotions. Now let us talk about practical exercises. One powerful exercise is limiting your trades. Decide in advance how many trades you will take per day. Stick to that limit. Another exercise is waiting for confirmation. Do not enter early. Wait for your setup to complete. Another helpful practice is stepping away from the charts. If there is no setup, take a break. Do not force yourself to trade. Another exercise is journaling your emotions. Write down when you feel the urge to trade. Understand what is driving your behavior. Another important exercise is practicing inactivity. Sit with the charts, observe, do nothing. Train your mind to become comfortable with stillness. If this video is helping you understand the value of boredom, consider subscribing to Bull Mindset, because this mindset is what separates consistent traders from emotional traders. Now, let us go even deeper. Boredom creates emotional stability. When you are not constantly reacting, your mind becomes calm. You are not stressed. You are not overwhelmed. You are not chasing the market. You are simply executing your process. Now let us talk about discipline again. Discipline is not about feeling motivated. It is about doing what is required, even when it feels boring, even when it feels repetitive, even when there is no excitement. Now let us talk about consistency. Consistency is built through repetition, doing the same thing again and again, following your rules, managing your risk, waiting for setups. And yes, this repetition feels boring, but that repetition is what builds results. Now let us talk about long-term success. Long-term success in trading is not built on big wins. It is built on controlled behavior. It is built on discipline. It is built on patience. It is built on consistency. And all of these things feel boring in the moment, but powerful over time. Now let us talk about identity. Professional traders see themselves differently. They do not see themselves as people looking for excitement. They see themselves as decision makers. They see themselves as risk managers. They see themselves as disciplined operators. And this identity allows them to stay calm. Now let us move toward the final message. Trading is not entertainment. It is not a source of excitement. It is a process. It is discipline. It is patience. It is control. Let me leave you with one final thought. If trading feels exciting, you are probably reacting emotionally. If trading feels boring, you are probably following your process. And that is exactly where you need to be. Embrace the boredom, because inside that boredom is discipline. Inside that discipline is consistency. And inside that consistency is long-term success. And if you want to continue building that mindset, subscribe to Bull Mindset. I will see you in the next video.